How on earth are you going to do all that in the dark?
I remember exactly where I put the bottles. It's simple.
Oh, look. Let me strike a match. I'm sure it's not that dangerous. Just for a minute.
You that was all up, Mr. Gorringe. All Mr. Bamberger would find would be teensy-weensy bits of us. Very messy food.
Bamberger? Is that who's coming here? George Bamberger?
Yes, to see Mr. Miller's work. Isn't it exciting?
Well, what a surprise. I read an article about him last week in the Sunday paper. He's known as the mystery millionaire who's almost completely deaf as a post, and spends most of his time alone indoors with his collection. And that's the life. If I had money, that's what I'd do. Just collect all the china and porcelain I want.
I've never met a millionaire. I've always wondered if they feel different to us. I mean their actual skin.
Their skins?
Yes, I've always imagined they must be much softer than us. Like the skins of ladies when I was a girl. What an interesting idea!
No, she's very fanciful. It's very real imagination. I always say she could have been a writer.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Lloyd. You're always so generous with your compliments. But this is by no means fancy. In my younger day, softness of skin was quite the sign of refinement. Nowadays, it's hard enough for us middle classes to keep ourselves decently clothed. Very soft.
You never spoke a true word there. It's all going to the dogs everywhere you look. Take the word you just used, refined. People used it once to indicate something gracious, something elegant and old world. Not anymore. If you were to say refined to most people today, then they think it's something to do with sugar.
That is the tragedy of our times, Mr. George. And such a charming word to refinement.
I'll tell you the truth, kid. You and I are never going to hear that word spoken properly again in our lifetime. It was known as a damning. They hadn't got a clue and they couldn't give a damn. And you and I have simply got to get used to it.
My father always used to say, before the bombs came and murdered our dear little house at Wendover, the game's up, my girl. Us middle classes are as dead as the dodo. Poor father, how right he was.
Your father was a professional man.
He was a man of court, Colonel.
Ah. How's the drinks coming, Dumpling?
Fine, Daddy, they'll be 1 minute.
Let me help you.
You can take this bitter lemon to Miss Barnable if you want.
Very well. Now, follow.
I'm here.
Oh, that's not very specific, is it? Ah, there we go. Right. Where's the drink?
It's in my other hand, Daddy.
Oh, right. I'm going to that then.
That's a bitter lemon for Miss Barnable.
Right you are, Dumpling. Your father's a minister then?
He was a saint, Colonel. I'm only glad he never lived to see the rudeness and vulgarity of life today.
Oh, you're so right there. The rudeness and vulgarity. The manners of some people today are beyond belief. Honestly. Did I tell you what's happened in my china shop this Friday? I don't think I did.
No, Mr. Gordon, I don't think so.
Well, I just opened it. It was 10:15 and I was visiting over the tinderbox. You know, Wedgwood collects the dust something in shop. And when who should walk in but that Mrs. Living? You know, the ginger-haired bitch I told you about, the one who thinks she's God's gift to that.
Here's a copy for them.
Thank you, most kind.
She got a hand of ours I showed her last week. For an old geezer, she's having a bit of ding-dong with somewhere in ill school. I don't expect all the guys out in this situation. I'm a completely ginger character, apparently has been hurt. And she's a real grasper.